Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it is time for a dynamic effort upper day. But a quick reminder for those of you who watch these videos, please remember to click like down below, would be greatly appreciated. Alright, speed benching. I've been upping the bar weight a little bit on this, and I think I need to bring it back down. I'm not super happy with these speeds. I mean, they get a little better as I get into the sets. But I am debating reducing the weight back down again to get the bar speeds that I want to get. Right, I want to get better bar speeds. So we did, because of just overall weight and everything involved, 6 triples today on the speed bench, running a lot of band tension, 100 pounds of bands. And the problem I get, you guys notice with these thicker bands, I like to mess with these sometimes because they create a different tension curve than the mini bands, even if I add them up. Like if I add a pair of 50-pound pairs versus the 100-pound pair of the thicker bands, the strength curve is different. The only downside is, if you'll notice, sometimes it might get a hair loose at the bottom, and then at the top it feels so hard that I can barely put the band over the bar. So, minor issue you run into. Today I decided to go with more classic versions of these lifts though, and I noticed my triceps got way more fatigued, right? Way more fatigued from doing close grip and then 5 sets of JM presses, because when I got to the band work later, I struggled to get the same reps I've been getting. However, that could also be general fatigue. I am slowly bringing calories down a little bit. We've got to start trimming down to make weight. Got to start trimming down to make weight for meat. And yes, people notice, oh, your belly's bloated. Yeah, it is, because I eat tons of watermelon and cantaloupe. So yeah, it's going to be bloated. But keeping in mind, I've been eating super clean, keeping conditioning up. So I haven't really gained the sort of body fat people would think that I have. Especially since, given that you guys saw at the last meet, I was shredded for weigh-in. I had abs, I had striated quads, I had striated hamstrings, everything. So that wasn't that long ago, right? It wasn't that long ago, guys. So I am holding a lot of water, and I am getting a lot of what we would call a food baby going on. But, I'll be peeled again come next weigh-in, right? In October. Not worried about it. But I am noticing a little more fatigue in my training. Right, I'm having to watch the volumes a little bit closer now that food is coming down just a hair. Even though it's only been really a few days, I am noticing the difference in work capacity. So I'm going to have to be very careful with exercise selection, work capacity. And I had to wait to do this till I was fully recovered from that lat pull, which I am. We're pain free. We're back to being able to do everything normal. I'm in a good place with that. But I couldn't go into any calorie deficit until we're done healing. It's just the way things are. Again, we can't slow down the healing process. But we did 3 sets of 10 on close grip. Then I did 5 sets of 10 on a JM press. And my triceps felt pretty lit at the end of all this. Right? My triceps were pretty lit, to the point to where, even though I did a couple other exercises between, the press downs were just very, very difficult today. They were very difficult. But we know pressing strength has gone up enormously. Pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with it. You guys have seen me close grip 355. Then I got a 350 floor press. All right, we're in a good place there. We're in a very good place. Again, pretty happy with all that. Pretty happy with all that. So strength is on point. We've got to get body weight down. Got to get body weight down. And it's funny, this happens at the last couple of meets. I've noticed that when that comes up, people talk smack, right? They talk smack, but then I still deliver. I deliver on making weight every time. So it's like I've never understood why people talk trash when every single meet I've ever done, I've always made the weight class I said I was going to make. I have, as of yet, to miss weight. So I never understood this whole, oh, you're getting too fat thing. Like, when I'm picking up water weight, I got a giant food baby because I eat 20 pounds of fruit a day. I've just never understood it. Again, I would get it if I had failed to deliver, right? Like if I started failing, if I had a couple of meets in a row where I didn't make weight, I mean that criticism would be warranted. But has it ever happened? Never. I have never failed to make weight. Ever. In fact, we came in a pound under. Everyone was saying, "Oh, you're not going to make weight at this last meet." I came in a full pound under. I weighed 197. 197 pounds. But yes, am I holding a lot of water right now? You bet. I'm like walking around at 230 now. It's not fat. I haven't gained very much body fat. Believe me, guys, it's boof. It's boof. And we need that, and I don't mind that, even as we cut down. Higher metabolic rate, better training. All right. So after that, I decided to do dumbbell rows. Like, let's get a little novel training response. Let's get some new stuff in. I am looking forward to, though, when I move, getting a seal row bench. Unfortunately, the Titan ones are out of stock. They're not going to be back in stock till next year. I'm not happy about that, because that's the price point I want to pay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the Rogue one. I have a freaking fortune tied up in this home gym already. I just can't justify $1,300 plus, because I'm going to have to pay shipping and all that. It's Rogue. Rogue doesn't ever do free shipping. I love Rogue, but come on, guys. I can't justify $1,300 for one exercise, right? Hopefully people get that. Or it's like, I thought you were doing well. I am, but you don't do well by throwing away money like that. I say that, but hell, I'll probably end up doing it anyways. Can't justify it, but I'll probably do it after I've said I'm not going to. So, dumbbell rows went pretty good. I'm happy with them. I got lat pump, bicep pump, forearm pump. All good. Still got to keep bringing up those triceps. I know my triceps have grown, but still, even looking here, I've got to keep them growing. If I can keep those triceps growing, I'm going to hit a 405 close grip bench. All right, we're going to hit it, which would be a world record for my class, by the way. So, we did front raises. Part of me wants to do the upright rows. I really like upright rows. I've learned to really, really like that exercise, but I'm not chasing a look. I'm having to look at what's going to give me the best bench right now. And, the front raises probably bring more to the table for my bench press. Again, don't get me wrong. I like the upright rows, but it's also the fatigue thing. They do load the spine up a little bit. But I decided to do these today. May go back to the upright rows in this slot. And I can only do so much delt work, because now I'm going to increase my rowing in general, so that's going to hammer the rear and the side delts to some extent. We can only handle so much. I'm going to do some rowing, I think, on the lower body days too now that my lat's healed. And a lot of it's just about building grip, building bicep, to some extent. The grip is mainly the thing I'm most worried about. So, I may do more of them with axle bar. Do some axle bar rows, axle bar inverted rows. I'll probably do some of them on a lot of these, though, with the power bar. Because again, just better development. And again, it's not like my grip is weak right now. My grip is doing pretty good. I don't know that I need a lot of grip specialization, especially doing the really heavy banded speed pulls, and then we start doing all the rowing again. Not that worried. But you guys notice the band press downs, which I feel like have been massive in improving my bench again. I feel like they've really, really helped a lot. They've helped me a lot. They were a little weaker today. And I think it's that fatigue. Close grip bench and the JM press was just so much work for those sets of 10 for my triceps that I think they walked in a little more fatigued. You know, people might be like, you've been doing the floor presses and the JM floor presses. Yeah, I have been. I don't know that they're hitting my triceps the same. You know, that last bit of stretch, the bottom of that bench press, you know, I don't feel a difference in my pecs and delts. I do feel a difference in the triceps, though. I feel like they work harder for me there. I feel like they work harder. I've got to keep them growing. Again, come over to, pecs matter, front delts matter. Triceps and lats are really what's going to contribute the most to my benching, I think. So I like the press downs. I feel like they bring a lot to the table, and they let me do the JM presses again without any elbow issues. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.